Heading into the hospital right now to get x-rays done. We'll see what's up.
I don't have anything in the system for you. Did your doctor send you with a rec or anything?
Yeah, I called yesterday. They said they don't make appointments, that I would just have to show up.
Okay, I will have to phone bookings and see if they can get you in.
This is some of Billy's work. He's got a studio space where I have mine. That's fun.
Your phone and stuff you got, water and thing on the counter there?
Stuff in my pockets too, or?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Drop the shoes. You're looking at both knees, the army?
Yeah.
So let's take your shoes off. We'll lower your pant legs up.
Okay. Your jewelry off too?
No.
Okay.
The jewelry's over here. And to lower your both pants and legs above your knees.
Not sure when we'll get the results for that, but soon, I think. They did it again. I wasn't filming the whole thing. Oh, give her. So in Sparwood, just linked a couple trails together. First one was supposed to be blue, then green, then blue again. I feel like that first one should have been green, the second one should have been white, and the last one was probably a blue. The last one was the most fun, definitely. But yeah, not knowing where I'm going doesn't help. Kind of ruins the flow of the trail. I didn't want to get too off course, and there's a lot of forks, so I had to check trail forks often. But yeah, last one was hella fun. Almost biffed her a couple times. I blinked once at the wrong time and went off track. Whew. It's windy out here, but like in the trees, obviously it's not. Like, it just, I don't get any of that wind. I don't get that much sun either, but I don't know. Never ridden anywhere in BC before. This is barely over the Alberta-BC border, but this counts. And it's beautiful, and it's so different too from riding dirt. I'm used to riding dry dirt single tracks, and this like loam stuff is, I don't know, it's interesting. You know, maybe play with my air pressure a little more. I'm talking too much. More highlights coming up. Scary trail indeed. Holy smokes. I'm kind of cheesed. Those trails were closed. I did all that climbing for nothing really, because I couldn't come down the trail. That was sick. Now I don't know where I am. Just trying to ride and have fun without looking at where I'm going. See where I end up. Just doing a lot more climbing again. I just hope there's a payoff. Oh my goodness. Everywhere I go, I can't go. Oh, it's like some big truck or something. I don't know. Sucks. 0 out of 10 recommend. I'm sure that if I drove this every day, it would just be like background noise to me, like wallpaper. But I don't know how the hell anyone keeps their eyes on the road with this around them. Fuck, that's gorgeous. This is like the prettiest thing I've seen all day. It's free candy. Free candy. Hell yeah. as I was saying, went to Sparwood, went to Fernie. I'm going to try to explain this really quick because I didn't do a good enough job explaining it as it was happening. Sparwood, it was going to be a short visit. Like, I had a little trail system picked out that I would go in a circle on 3 different trails. One of the things that I wasn't used to was just the fact that, like, because I couldn't just go off exploring. Like, when I'm in Lethbridge and I'm exploring a new trail, they fork off in different ways a lot of the times. They're still pretty easy to follow, but sometimes it's like, oh, if I go this way or go that way, whatever, I'll just try one, and I'll end up somewhere, and then I know where I am, and I'll just ride home, and the next time I'll try another path and see where that goes. No big deal. I don't have to stop, get off my bike, look at trail forks, especially because there's some trails here that aren't on trail forks. Anyway, I was using Trail Forks, the app, to look at these trails, and mapping them out. So every once in a while, when I saw there was a huge turn in the path, I had to stop and be like, am I going the right way? Because I want to connect to this other trail that connects to this other trail that will lead me in a circle back to the vehicle. So that was kind of disruptive. Couldn't really do anything about that. That was just the nature of riding somewhere new without a lot of time to go exploring. So anyway, I did a lot of climbing, and then there was, you know, in Sparwood, like, it was a fun trail on the way back. It wasn't bad. Like, I would actually do that loop again. But, yeah. Anyway, beautiful scenery. Still beautiful. Good ride, whatever. Went to Fernie, and then, you know, I'd asked a good friend, I was like, hey, like, you know, what can you give me some pointers? Because you've ridden in Fernie before. He told me he did a race or 2 there before. So he gave me some trails to look at, and I was like, hey, sick. So I was like, oh, this is actually pretty close to the city, like, or the town, and I can just, like, whatever. I don't need to go that far out and whatever. I can just ride from there, and it was good. So as I showed in the video, like, I fast forward. It was still like a whole minute of footage of doing switchbacks on the way up, but I wanted to show that because I'm like, oh my goodness, like, climb. So anyway, I took his advice and did this little, mapped out this little loop I was going to do. I was climbing, and then I got to this one spot, and I didn't show the sign, and I didn't stop and talk about it, but, like, it was closed. I just couldn't do anything. There was nowhere I could go except pretty much the way that I just came. So I was like, are you kidding me? I did all this climbing, like, ridiculous amount of climbing, and then I couldn't get the payoff, which was, like, again, there was 3 trails that were going to lead me back to where I started. I only got halfway, or maybe like 75% of the way on the second one, and that's kind of where I think it crested, and it was about to start going more flat, and then downhill, and Sidewinder was this one that I was going to go down, and it looked sick, but I don't know, because I didn't get a chance to ride it. So anyway, I was just like cheesed off about that. I rode something else. I just told myself, you know what, I'm just going to try to ride for a bit. I'm going to see where I end up. I'm not going to look at my phone for a little while. And I found a cool little trail that was scary, and it was called Scary Trail. It was really short, but yeah, some little risk involved there. I found a beautiful spot I took some pictures of. And then I went and I was like, hey, I looked on Trail Forks. There was this trail way over there on this town loop. I was going to, like, link up there. So I went and rode over there, did a whole bunch of climbing again. And then I explained it a little bit, and I stopped, and I was like, man, I've been climbing so much. I hope there's a payoff here. I'm still trying to enjoy the ride, so that's why I didn't want to stop and talk about it. And then I got to where this one trail was supposed to be, and then I realized when I look at Trail Forks, this is actually the same area where Sidewinder was going to end up on the way down. And there's a sign, and it's closed. Closed again. Can't go. So I was just like, man, and I ran out of time. That's basically what happened. I ran out of time. I took some great pictures. I definitely got a workout. I was challenged by the climb, and, you know, there's time constraints. I need to do more research next time. Maybe I also need to give myself more time and just whatever. But I'm looking forward to going back sometime because it's a whole different thing there with the soil, trees. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but there's a whole different type of riding, and that's what I want to do with some downhill. I wanted to shred. That's what I wanted to do. And I didn't get much of an opportunity to do that because of everything being closed and not having enough time to keep going and exploring. So I'm looking forward to going back. Just mixed feelings about it because it was beautiful and gorgeous, and I love riding my bike, but it was also really like, oh my goodness, just let me ride.
No, not my car.
Hi.
He's friendly.
Oh, he's scared. Oh, hi.
He's like...
He's jumpy. I thought he was scared at first.
No.
What's his name?
Flynn.
Flynn?
Yeah, he's gonna get mass, so he's gonna be 125.
Hi, Flynn. You don't even care that I'm here. But at least I can pet you, so that's cool.
Yeah, he's very sweet.
How old is he?
3 months today.
What?
Yeah.
He's just a little baby.
Yes.
Flynn, you're such a cutie.
He's from Saskatchewan. Huge road.
To go get him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is he?
So it's a bouvier, like the same. She already has one, the same, but
A
a
what?
girl.
A what is it?
A bouvier. It's like some French dog.
Okay.
And they're really big, but her other one's
Fancy.
just pure black, and it's a girl.
Fancy.
He's a boy.
Flynn.
Yes, he's gonna get bigger than little.
Flynn wants to eat this. Hi, Flynn. Oh. Good puppies, love.
He's sweet.
That's a nice leash.
Yeah, he's terrified of the other one though. So the other one tries to bite.
Like
Starsky.
Oh, I think I said leash. Nice leash.
Oh yeah. 5.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty insane. His mom worked as like a cook or something on a cruise ship for like 2 years. And so when he was a little younger, he like just lived on a cruise ship and they would go country to country.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just sit here and pray for the car to turn on by itself.
Where is it? Oh. I was wondering what happened.
Slowly noticed this text in the window. I really don't know when that got there, but I swear it hasn't been there long. You'll have to pardon the weird background. I'm in this empty room. There's some renovations going on upstairs, and it's right above my room. Anyway, just wrapping up the vlog, but I really wanted to show a lot of the stuff I did in Fernie and Sparwood, just like pictures and beautiful landscape and a little bit of trail riding I did out there. And yeah, that's kind of wrapping it up. I do have obviously other videos that are not the vlog that are in playlists. I've been doing a lot of riding this month, so I've definitely got more raw rides up there if you want to see some trail riding. And yeah, I've been focused on the podcast and also getting my own podcast kind of up and running, which is going to be kind of an extension of the videos in a way, or just using the audio from the videos and putting them into a podcast format for the most part. However, thinking about the podcast in itself is changing how I make videos. And yeah, I need to catch up on doing some series of videos still, like the top 10 albums that changed my life. I'm still plugging away at that. I need to definitely get that done. Halfway through summer and I still don't have like a system, and I'm finally falling into a better routine with like sleep and waking up and doing things I want to do and being more productive in the day, because I've just been off. Feeling a little less anxious right now, a little bit. So I'm hoping that will definitely help me be more productive and kind of put things out the way I want to. I haven't had an art process video in a while either. So yeah, anyway, need to kind of keep plugging away at those when I can. But at the same time, I just don't think I'm going to be putting out as much content as I was before. Hopefully it's still somewhat consistent enough. But yeah, I want to focus on kind of getting everything up and running, doing some podcast stuff as well. So that's the vlog for this week. Yeah, the trip was really hella fun. I hope people enjoy the footage because it was just beautiful. It's only 2 hours away from me. I've never been there. Same thing for Waterton though. I haven't been there since I was a kid. I need to check that out. Anyway, we'll see you on another time.